So it's been a while, and I have some old messages I need to get out. One of them is I titled I titled this one Omega Block, but there's something that's been repeating over and over, and it's a bloop. So now when I'm thinking of a bloop, it's giving Tremors, the movie, like with the big ass worms underneath. So as I was going on about this bloop thing, this started May 2nd. That's how late I am with this. But it's a sound that was heard in multiple different places from very deep under the sea. And I'm seeing it again. So every time I think about this bloop, I'm seeing the water move. And when the water is moving, there's something we can see in the water. And this could be metaphoric, or it could be real. I don't know. Sometimes these things do play out, so I can't even sit here and lie. But I'm seeing something coming up from the ocean. And I think we've had some volcanoes or something. I don't really pay attention very much. People kind of let me know what has come true, but come to pass. But I keep seeing something in the water. And like when we see it in the water after this move, it's like, oh my gosh, it's been there this whole time. So there's that. So maybe after a rush of emotions, it could be, there's something that is seen that maybe someone hasn't realized before. Okay, so the notes I have for Omega Block are 2 blobs flanking a high-pressure zone in the center. Taking the high road, 2 L's, a heart blockage, heart attack, moving from west to east, heavy blue left, heavy right red, a red tie, bean, pushing a button like a Staples button, it's easy, something about a resignation letter, child trafficking, the finale, the end, one more show, finito, 888, 13, and Trey Songz's song, Gotta Go. And also, there's pushe, or push with the E at the end. I don't know how to say that, but it's Norwegian context for selling drugs, okay? And then I have something written here about Sanskrit, a yogic vein, 1 out of 16 phases of the moon. So as I'm sitting here pulling, these cards, the one card I got is longevity and catastrophe and haste. This breaks down to a 10. And then I have 56, which breaks down to an 11, which is relationship change. And I keep seeing this with this card, someone who speaks directly from their heart. The green, the heart, the blue, the throat, you see, okay? And I'm seeing that this has taken a while for someone to be able to do this, but it will be kind of a lifelong thing, and you'll know how to navigate yourself out of catastrophe, okay? Now that you know how to speak a little bit better. Now, I really want to pull on this blob thing, and then I want to pull on the finale, one last show. I don't know what that's about. And with relationship change here, I don't think it's a relationship. I mean, it could be for some, but what I'm getting is your attachment to something may change. So for the bloop, the main energy is the Fool and the shadow aspect. And we do have red ties. And you can see, and I'm getting a root chakra blockage for some. So if you're feeling constriction, I'm getting constriction and maybe here, like way down in like your groin area or in your lower back. That's definitely your root. And it's kind of affecting the way that you see things and how you think. You should work on that. Okay, baby? For finale, we have judgment and the shadow aspect. And at the bottom, we have transformation and the light aspect. So yes, you did it. So whatever this is, maybe this is something someone else or people around you don't want to see or hear, that there has been a change. I don't know. Sounds about right though. Also, for the bloop, okay, so it's a signal, it's a sound that was heard very, very deep, and people are kind of acting like it's just nothing. Her ears are covered, or his ears are covered. Ace of Cups. Now, if you look at this card, it looks like something's coming up through the water. The water has split here. And there's even a beam coming up, which I picked up on some kind of a beam before. Like a beacon or like in like a lighthouse, like when you're lost or something. But there's something about this bloop that we don't want to listen to. I went to go shuffle this deck and I noticed that there were some cards already turned over. So I just took them out and accepted them. And it was the Tower, which goes good with the transformation energy, and the Queen of Wands. So it's a lot of fire, right? And you know, it's funny because even in Roblox, I guess my daughter told me that the bloop is like a worm. And that's what Tremors is, you know, because you could feel the huge, from the movie Tremors with the worms. If you notice, that's exactly what this is. And it's blowing the fire, okay? So there's something you've heard. There's something you've seen. There's something someone is, and you think it's not for you. But it is. See? Seven of Swords, self-deception. The Empress, Three of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. So it's like you're not sure. You're like, hey, I'm not sure. That's what I'm getting from this. It's self-deception. It is for you. And look, see, I have that card right there. This is Ace of Pentacles. So something is actually for you. Queen of Swords, yes, okay. And then here, Six of Wands. So something is for you that you think is not for you. And it's gonna be successful. Magician. What is this? Oh my God. These are soul cards. They are not tarot. So if you are someone that can look at patterns or anything and kind of just get something from it, dude, it is you. So there's some kind of light that you give off and you think that you don't. You probably think you're constantly judged by the divine. And spirit doesn't even, but you are. You hold the water. Whatever that means. Yeah, you hold it. It's in you. It comes out through you. Weird. Now I'm going to do the finale. Eight of Cups straight off the bat. The Seven of Wands, 7-7. That's a tower. We already had a tower, but you're going to protect something by leaving. It's weird. I'm hearing a tree grow out of the ground, if that makes sense. So I'm hearing like a big ass, I don't know if it's like an oak tree, a birch tree. I don't know. It's some kind of big ass tree, but it's like it's just lifting up out of the ground. That's what I'm hearing with this Ace of Wands here. And it's like this Eight of Cups. It's a barren field to me, but there's only a couple cups that have water. Searching for the emotion, searching for the water. Searching for this new, let's see, hang on. Not listening to the judgment of other people. This is what I'm getting, because I ask about the Ace of Wands to Judgment in the Shadow, and I got Justice, Wheel of Fortune, and the Magician. So this is very positive, but I'm wondering if you're not caring how people choose to look at you or judge you because you're here for peace. This is generic. There's something bigger to this. I'm seeing a group under heavy judgment. This is just aside from whatever. There's a group that is under heavy judgment, and I wonder if it comes back to this trafficking or whatever the fuck. But even in this card here, you see those cherubs? Like, I'm just wondering if judgment's being called on this. And we have lust here too. Ew. But I'm seeing judgment being called on this. It's very odd. Obedience, war and strife. And then we have new beginnings. So there's that ace. I'm seeing a man from the north or in the north. I don't know. Leadership in reverse. Tower in vision. World tree. 10. Authority. Lovers in reverse. Manifest and priestess. I'm seeing, and this man wears hats. He could even have an ear thing. See? Or a nose thing. I don't know. vision. Ooh.